Very good evening to you, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are joining us from. My name is Ambassador Benjamin Owusu-Ansah, and I'm glad to host you or have you here once again. It's another Sunday evening, and you know it already. Power Impact Series comes your way, proudly brought to you by the African Season Speakers Network and the whole platform or the Season Speakers Network. It's a speaker agency that bring on board speakers from all over the world to come and be a source of inspiration to the young ones, especially young people from Africa. So wherever you are watching us from, get ready to receive some kind of influencing and inspiration from our wonderful people that we bring on. And today happens to be another day where you are going to receive some wisdom nuggets from a wonderful person in the house. This happens to be a second time of coming onto the platform. And as usual, it's going to be a wonderful time. So if you are joining me for the first time, just come into the chat area. Just let me know where you are joining me from. Give me some vibe. Let me feel your presence in the house. Let me know where you're connecting us from. And let the party begins. Right. So today in our studio, some wonderful person you want to listen to over and over again. Last week was a Power Pack Impact. It was wonderful having with us Uche. Today, we're coming to you all the way from Ghana. As they always say, they are neighbors. I mean, Nigeria and Ghana, neighbors. And today, we're coming to you with a wonderful person all the way from Ghana, West Africa. Right. So, the guest that I have in here today is a personal growth and branding coach, as well as a public speaker. She is a leadership and an HR consultant. She's an event engineer and an advocate for change and youth development Africa. She is the founder and chief executive officer of ICS Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the Power Impact Series show, Madam Emmaline Datey. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome her. Ha 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 ha. Hello, Madam Emmaline. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Ben. How are you?
I'm good. Myself, I'm doing well. It is wonderful seeing you again on the Power Impact Series.
We thank God for His mercies. It's been a great
Right.
weekend, hasn't it?
Beautiful. We know it's going to be a wonderful time here. It's going to be a wonderful
Yes, it
time, wonderful
is.
time.
Absolutely.
Right. So, as the Chief Executive Officer of ICS Africa, what is ICS Africa about?
ICS Africa is actually Impact Concepts and Solutions Africa.
Right.
It's a company that is Pan-African in nature, set to help Pan-African leaders and organizations to actually achieve their goals. I'm a Pan-Africanist. By that, I mean that I'm here to support every agenda that will promote the growth and sustainability of the continent. So we
Right.
support everyone who shares the same value, help you to push your brand, your business, to make you who you ought to be, where you ought to be, provide you that support, whatever, however we can. Yes. We're here to build African dream actually. So
Right. They're here to build African dream. So you support anything Africa, right?
yes. So we make an impact, we provide concepts that will create that impact, and we provide solutions for every problem that is within our strength and skill. That is how
Cool.
the word impact, concept, and solutions came about.
I get it. You make impact anywhere. So you're not skewed to a particular industry. You're open to all
No,
industries.
so we are not skewed to any particular industry, but we are skewed to particular services. So we provide management consulting, SME consulting, business advisory for African SMEs. We are also into personal and professional development, events engineering, marketing, and communication solutions, basically. Yeah.
Wow. That's a tall list. That's all it. So how do you
Yes,
juggle around that?
yes.
How do you juggle that along with family and then
So
other activities?
I know, right? It's interesting. First of all, love what you do. It will be work. It will be fun. If you love what you do, 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever time you have to spend on it, you don't feel it. Your body will tell you you're tired, but mentally you're not fatigued, right? And it's interesting that my topic is on partnerships. You cannot do it alone. So I partner with people who, you see, I mentioned a certain list of services that we offer. I hire
Right.
people that can provide those services. Tomorrow I could meet somebody who is doing something that I feel like, oh my God, my company doesn't provide this, but people need this. I will get you on board. Come on board. Let's build a dream together. Because I believe that together you can go much farther, even though you might not go faster, but you go farther. So it's all about partnerships. I don't see my staff as staff, they are my partners. So we are building a dream together. Yeah.
Right, right. They building a dream together. And you are an HR consultant as well. So I can just feel that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't joke with human resources, yes, because without people, no dream can be achieved. Yeah.
Right, right, right. So that has really helped in your partnership because that you are able to manage resources well so that you can easily form partnership at any time.
Absolutely. I am very people centric.
Right,
I am very people focused. At the same time, I am result oriented. So for me to get the results, I need the right people. And for me to also get the right people, I need to be result driven because people are actually interested in leaders that, create action, make a difference. If you don't make a difference, people won't follow you. Think
right,
about the world's greatest leaders today, whether they're negative or positive leaders. People follow them because they do great things that wow them. If it's from Adolf Hitler to any other leader that we think that maybe wasn't really your kind of positive leader, people still follow them. Why? Because he's meeting a need, he's been fulfilling a dream, right? The same thing with positive leaders, Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther Jr. King, your Obamas, and your leaders around. Why are people following them? Because they are also inspiring them. And one thing you need to understand is if you're not being inspirational, no matter how intelligent you are, your business will not be sustained. Why do I say this? Yes, we
right,
have business results. I mean, business success factors, which
right,
nobody's gonna change. But then what happens when life happens? COVID-19 came in, turn around all the business concepts, business strategies. What was left? Human beings, right? And
right,
so you have to be more empathetic. You have to be more sensitive to your people because people are getting tired. Today in the US and Europe, people are not working because they are burnt out. I mean, COVID-19 has
right,
wiped out a lot of people from those parts of the world. The government does a good job by providing relief, giving them allowances and all that. So you can be in the US, if you don't want to work, you will suffer. Allowances come to you every time. You know, that is the word
right.
for you. Now, employers are begging people in the US and Europe to work, which wasn't like that before. Can you imagine that, Ben?
Yeah,
The opportunity is now twisted. They're like,
right,
Charlie, forget it, man. I don't want to work. I'm tired. So people are being paid a lot to work for more than one person's job. And
right.
this is very important to Africans to understand that it can happen here one day. Right now, we
Sure.
take people for granted. Very soon, we may get to that point. So smart leaders must understand that partnerships is everything. Even whether your marriage, whether in your at your place of worship, at work, whatever. Even with your children, you have to partner with them.
Right,
Things are changing. We do things the old way will not get to new results. So that is basically why I am very people focused. When
right.
I build your life, you will build my business. As simple as that.
As simple as that. You build
Yeah.
my life, you build your business, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. People will be with you because you make an impact in their life. You are relevant. You are important. So they will be
Okay.
committed to you. Loyalty is not difficult to achieve. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. So, if you're joining us, you're welcome to the Power Impact series. And we want to tell you, it is what it is. We are about starting to learn more about strategic partnership in this adverse situation or even adverse season that we find ourselves in. How are you forging your partnership? How do you understand partnership? And how well do you make use of partnership in your daily endeavors? Hold on, don't move anywhere. We're going to take our first commercial break. And right after our first commercial break, we are going to zoom into the topic of the day.
Hello, lovely people. My name is Smart Stitch Nixon. I'm a media consultant, voiceover artist, and a professional MC. This August, I'm partnering EKMCC to bring to you a masterclass that will turn your life around. Turn your skill into value so you can sell it and make money for yourself. We are going to turn your voice into a money-making machine. A lot of people have reached out to you to tell you that you have a great voice. Others say you can do adverts or voiceovers. Well, how do you start? What will be some of the things you need to consider? Join our masterclass, which is going for only 100 Ghana cedis. Yes, at first it was going for 300 cedis. But with the partnership, I think it is the best time to empower and build capacity with the young people in the tertiary institutions. You can even be a businessman or woman. Take advantage of this opportunity. Join our masterclass this August. My name is Smart Teacher Nixon, and I'm gonna be your trainer.
Need a spark to kickstart your innovation? Looking for thoughts and talks to get things moving? Wondering how to navigate a future full of change and uncertainty? With the eye-opening stories of digital disruption, extreme customer centricity, organizational innovation, and global shift, our collective of speakers, MCs, and moderators will shift your perspective. Meet our speakers. For booking and interviews, contact us on 0246 054092 or send us a mail info.accessnet@gmail.com. You can also follow us on all social media channels at AccessNet Global, African Seasoned Speakers Network, influencing the next generation of Africans.
Well, influencing the next generation of Africans. That is what the African Seasoned Speakers Network is all about. And that's why we come to you with the Power Impact series. My name is Ambassador Benjamin Oswans, and today we have with us Madam Emmaline Datey, and she is an HR consultant. She is the CEO and the founder of ICS Africa, and she understands what partnership is all about. Partnership has become more important than ever in a high risk, uncertain environment that we are operating in today. A lot of people have different ideas about partnership. People feel like partnering with another person, they are going to steal my ideas, they are going to steal all that I'm doing, and I just want to have my own way. I want to have my own stuff. Why do I need to partner with somebody? Madam Emmaline, why is it necessary to have partnership in business?
Sorry, Ben.
Right, that's okay.
Okay.
I was asking, why is it necessary to have partnership in business or in our day-to-day life?
So first of all, I'm going to explain the concept within the context of my topic, making a difference. How successful leaders, make a difference through partnerships. So first of all, we have to ask ourselves, what is strategic partnership? Now, the term strategic partnership is not uncommon to us. We hear this word all the time. Um, in a layman's term, people coming together to do something great, right? But if you're going into a clearly defined definition, it's a business partnership that involves sharing of resources between two or more individuals or companies, basically to help them to get involved in succeeding. Okay. Now, usually with this kind of partnerships, you're not competing, you're actually complementing each other, right? So when you ask me why partnerships are very important, I said earlier, no one person has it all. I don't have the strength of everybody else. I have my unique strength. But then there is a gap. I need to move further in my dream. What do I do? I need to find somebody to fit in that gap. That is the purpose of partnerships. Even those of us who are Christians, the Bible tells us that two are better than one, right? Um, it is easier to do things when you have a team of people with the same shared value than for you to work alone because you struggle. And I can understand where your introduction that says that People don't want to partner because I will steal your idea, steal my idea. What do you mean? I tell them, say, listen, there is no idea that is unique to one person. Oh. Don't get it twisted. Today, I'm dreaming of something. Tomorrow, that person has the same dream. It is the first person to execute it that gets the reward.
Right.
So I don't want Africans to get it twisted. See, this idea, for example, African Citizen Speakers Network. Who told you nobody can copy it? And who told you nobody has the right to copy it? There is nothing against it. But I tell people, nobody can do it like you.
Right.
Are you getting it?
Right.
Look
Right.
at you today, Ben. You're doing yourself. Tomorrow, somebody else could come and sit. Maybe if you are travel, you're not available.
Right.
But Ben is Ben. Nobody
Yeah.
can be Ben, right? So
Sure.
instead of focusing on people stealing your idea, be excited that nobody can steal your DNA. Are you getting me?
Okay.
There is something God put in you didn't put in two people, right? Your fingerprints are not the same. So stop
Right.
getting it twisted and just focus on. Listen, if you get somebody today, the person disappoints you. Good riddance. Move on. There's a reason for everything. Okay, don't have that mindset that people are bad. So for me, before I bring anybody to my business, I pray. That's my belief,
Right.
because
Right.
only God can see the heart of man. Nobody knows that. If and I can't, the person who cannot see my heart. So I believe that you should be led. Learn how to read people's character. Background checks will help you a lot. That's what I would say about that for now.
Right. You are you. Nobody can steal you. That's a
Nobody can
powerful
see.
line.
No.
That's a powerful line. So, so in that case, when partnership, with partnership, how can one guide that kind of perception that because I feel that once this person comes in, I'm going to be open, I'm going to be that exposed, and what I am having is going to leak into that arena where I think I kind of it's my zone. How do you break that mindset so that you understand that hey, this is a partnership. This is two people coming together, and we need to work things out. How do we break that mindset so that one don't feel like it is my idea? I need to run it as I want it, even though you've come on board. It's still my idea.
So the good thing about partnerships is that there's always supposed to be a form of binding agreement that spells out clear terms and conditions. So you don't start partnerships just for shaggy reasons, right?
That's right.
Either verbally, mentally, or written wise, there must be sort of agreement that this is what it is. This is my role in this. I am bringing you on board to do this. Be
Right.
clear. If you don't trust the person you're dealing, which I for me, the moment I feel something about you, I won't even work with you in the first place. But if you feel comfortable with the person, clarify their role. So in my company, for example, I have to I founded a company and I brought somebody. I had the idea and I called somebody after God put the person in my heart. I said, listen, I am doing this and God put you in my spirit to be one of my directors. He said, hey, I'm in for it. And we started a business together. He handles finances, I handle strategic direction of the business. And we said, fine, we need other people to make this a reality. So I got a director of marketing, I got my head of production and projects. And I've clearly defined what they are doing with their roles. Everybody's in their lane. But then, and beyond that, we love each other. Like we have a kindred spirit, yeah. And
Right.
so we move. We don't just care about what we're going to achieve. We care about each other. We have each other's backs. That's the kind of life we will live. I tell people that listen, all my business partners, be it as a staff or maybe a company I do things with, I have a certain bond with them. So I chill, I work with my friends. You get it? They're my friends. I don't have that. And people say, "Oh, I don't work with your family, work with your friends." I say, "Me, dear, I'm picky." Before you are even my normal friend, social friend, I'll say, oh, "Let's go out for a drink and eat." You must have my mindset. I won't spend time with someone that not add value in my life. I won't spend time with someone that has no values to share with me. You get it? So I get it right from the onset. I don't like drama. Drama already exists in this world, so I like to reduce it as much as possible. So that mindset, you must clarify to the person, Ben, we are doing this together. You are going to be the host of ASNET. Hosted, I'm the owner of the project. You are the host. And it's
Right.
clear. Are you not
That's right.
doing well with Mackenzie? Yeah.
We are
And so for
doing
look at the number of great people you've brought on board. That is what
right.
we are talking about.
Right.
Clearly defining everybody's role. will make it easy for people to know where they fall in. And there's somebody I know who is running a company. They provide a certain service for events. Now he has complained to me that one of his partners has left and he's still using the company for his own business.
Right.
Unfortunately, now both of them have a perception about each other, and they can't seem to reach an agreement. Unfortunately, when this happens, then you have to take this to the courts. Okay, you
Okay.
have to go legal. Now he's saying that he doesn't want to stress himself going legal. He doesn't have time, so he's changing the name of his company.
Wow.
And for me, I was like, Charlie, you are making it easy for the other fellow. If indeed what he told me is the truth, okay,
Okay.
you're
Okay.
making it too easy. Why would you change your dream, your name? Because set out a disclaimer.
Okay.
It's like me saying that I've taken Snap and I go and put it on my face that is my page. Then
Right.
because my kids should change the name, do you know how long it takes the brand to drive? Disclaim
Right.
anybody send a disclaimer quickly, but then that's his choice. So that is one of the cons of partnerships. But I tell people that listen, it's avoidable.
Okay.
You always see red flags, but if you
Right.
don't pay attention to red flags in people, it's like marriage. You feel it out. This lady, she's not doing what this thing she's doing might be a problem, but it's okay. Everybody is imperfect. When you get married, marriage will expatiate on that thing you felt was something you. It's the same thing with business. If you see something
Right.
you don't like, sometimes you cannot even put your hand on it, but you don't feel easy. Please let it go. Don't even argue with God or your inner conscience. Be very intentional about who you bring in your space. It's very,
Okay.
very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Be intentional about who you bring into your space. So in this same vein, when you are bringing somebody on board, and you know deep within you that there is this character about this person that you are not comfortable with, but when it comes to their work ethics, this
Mm.
person is so excellent with it. How are you going to handle that? Because you can't stand their character, but their work ethics are superb. How do you do that as a leader who wants to make a difference?
Now that is quite confusing because work ethics and character are, I know how to put it. They work together.
Right, right,
So the point is work ethic. If you are saying the person is hardworking, fine, but character is over talent.
right,
Like you cannot compromise talent over character. Anybody can be trainable if they have the right attitude. But if you have the wrong attitude, you cannot be trainable to change your attitude. So I've heard people say, "Please, I can't sack this person because, or I can't let go of this person because this person is so intelligent. Hey, this person leaves, we lose everything." And I ask you, God forbid the person dies today, what will happen to you? Really? Human beings are not permanent, right?
right,
Steve
right.
Jobs is gone. What happened to his company? Is he dead?
It's still working. It's still
KFC, the owner has gone long time. Is he dead? No.
it's working.
So stop making human beings. Don't stop giving too much attention to what people are doing for you. And when you do that, you idolize people, and God doesn't like when you idolize people. He will remove that person from your life. The moment you begin to trust in chariots and horses, you begin to start walking. So just be very careful. Have faith and do the right thing.
Right,
God can save. I don't mean to sound like a preacher, but I normally like to apply biblical principles to my life principles. God
right.
can save by either many of you. If you decide to
Okay,
live my life today, God will bring somebody else tomorrow. It's the fact of life. If you sow good deeds, you will reap good deeds, right? So
right, right,
don't let people deceive you or blackmail you into thinking that without them you are dead. It's impossible. No, God didn't make
right.
life that way. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting hot in here.
Oh yeah, you gotta get hot, you know what I'm saying?
It's getting hot in here. Right. So let me just take some comments and then we'll move on. Okay. So I have here Dr. Melissa Dutson. She says, seeing partnership. I have done it along with great results because of what because of not having great partnership. But at some point, you have to have partnership to grow further, because like as we said earlier, people feel like, hey, I need to do it all by myself. But you're saying that at some point you need to get partnership on board if you are seeking to grow or go further. And then
Absolutely.
Opoku Isaiah Clifford says, when you build your life, or when you build your life, you will build my business. Or when I build your life, you will build my business. That's the quote from you. So we have to attribute this quote to you.
Yes, that's one of my
Yes,
mentees. He's online. Yeah,
right. He said, when I build your life, you will build my business.
it's as
Right.
simple as that.
It's as simple as that. And then I have here, okay, Dr. Amalis, okay. I mean, that's what she's saying. You say that there is a power struggle with Ghanaians in Ghana that we do not deal with in the US. And because of that, my experience is to protect it all at all costs. I do not think every director on your paper or papers will have the ethics to say all staff are partners. What will make people think that way? Do they
You see,
see, is it right?
it's
Go on.
experience. I
Right.
mean, it's experience. People are not honest. To be, I don't blame her. You see, in America, like she's mentioned, the system will not allow you to try that nonsense. Permit me
Okay.
to use that word. Unethical behaviors when it comes to partnerships in America, you'll be dealt with me. They will sue you one time. You yourself will be humbled. The courts work. The judges are excited to come to work. The lawyers, are professional. Like, it's a proper judicial system in the US. In
Right.
Ghana, it's here and there. You know,
Okay.
you cannot really trust the system to be on your side all the time. I'm not saying that we don't have people who have actually won, but then from experience, some people would rather just stay off court than just go to court, especially if they feel like there's really nothing much to lose. So you end up having people who have people as partners but still don't trust them. But I'll never work like that. The point is, as much as they are bad people, they are good people. Why do I say so? I believe I'm a good person. I believe
Right.
God is working in me to be a good person. And so if he's working in me, there's somebody who is also working on to be a good person, right? So why can't I meet that person? Do
Right.
you understand? It's like saying that we have a lot of bad relationships, marriages are failing. So all women are unfaithful, all men are unfaithful. So if you marry, that's the mindset. You say yes, I do, forsaking all others, but your mind, you know that, oh, this person may cheat. Ben, what is that? You must well not get married. You failed or inabitio, right? So I
Right.
tell people that listen, according to your faith, that's who you will be. If you believe that you will, and even those who don't even believe in God believe in the law of attraction. What you
Right.
think of all the time, you would experience it. So why are you now allowing the laws of nature to even work for you? Okay,
Right.
stop being pessimistic about it. You are being realistic, but then hope against hope that as much as people are not honest, people come in, they sign, they are your directors, but they are, I mean, I have a client who is having the same challenge. He brought people on board thinking that, oh, these are his friends. Somebody came and put money on board, and in fact, the person loaned him the money. Somebody else came on board. Did he just said he was going to help to bring ideas to push the business. Before he could say Jack Robinson, after having an exciting agreement with them, it's changed. Somebody comes and give him, I want this amount of money. I want this amount of money today. I like, slow down. Now he's very unhappy. He's a very unhappy man. He's a very unhappy man, and I feel so bad for him. But then I said, listen, these are lessons. If you find yourself with the wrong people, and if you notice that the people who you know who work for you, get people who you don't know to work for you. What I mean is, if you don't have friends like I do who can be part of your business, find people who are not your friends, but they are very professional and are willing to make a difference. People who, by reputation, they've been honest, like where they've been. You see, if you go out a lot to where these people are, you will find them. There are many events and seminars you find people who actually are dream chasers, right? And you will notice
Right.
that if they mention Benjamin's name today, will it be the same thing they say about you somewhere else?
Uh-huh.
Are you
Right.
getting it? Somebody
Right.
called me one day and said, listen, I wanted to hire someone else. They gave me your number. I was told you are somebody I can trust.
Right.
And for every recommendation I've had, it's the same thing. People just get to know. Somebody said, I did a background check on you, and everybody said the same thing about you. I
Wow.
mean, I will have to be a good actress to fake who I am, you know. But if different people can say the same thing about you, Benjamin, then you are legit. Nobody's
Right.
perfect, but at least you
Yes, you
should be
have some
somebody
proof.
who is teachable, humble, willing to learn, accepting your mistakes.
Right.
These are real human beings, not somebody who is perfect all the time.
Right.
So I plug into what she's saying, but then there is a way out of it. I'm that my that's not my testimony anyway. So, and it's possible to
Right.
get people who are legit. Yeah. So,
Okay. Right. So thank you all. Let your comments keep them coming. Keep them coming. And if you have any question also for Madam in the house here, Emmaline, she is ready to pick it up as we continue with our discussion on the topic we are handling today. And it's getting good and good here. How leaders can make a difference through strategic partnership. So it means it's not all partnerships that are strategic, right?
no. And why are we saying that? Because making a difference is result oriented.
Right.
Ben, you are making an impact in lives of people you don't even know.
Right.
You've partnered with McKinsey to do this great
Right.
thing.
Right.
That is what I'm talking about.
Right.
You are making a difference through strategic partnerships. My
Right.
company did not. Some people think my company is very old. People think
Right.
my company is as old as 10 years. I'm like, don't get it twisted. We just turned 3 in May.
Wow.
And my portfolio, people are like, are you sure? I said yes. How do you do it? I said, listen, you don't need to stress yourself. There are
Right.
people who are already on the journey,
That's
but
right.
they have gaps. They
Okay.
need support.
Okay.
Plug in.
Okay.
So we identify opportunities like this.
Right.
We tell you what we can do.
That's it.
Tell you, hey, I believe in co-creation. Let's create magic. What are you doing about your event? We give you a
Right.
bigger picture and we make your event something that will never be forgotten. You own a business, I come on board. I turn your business around. Like, we just make sure that we are dealing with people who have a certain kind of brand that we can thrive on. The
Right.
moment you see, and that's the thing about strategic partnerships. You don't partner with just anybody. No, no, no,
That's
no,
it.
no, no,
That's
no.
it.
No.
That's it.
You must
That's
have
it.
shared values.
Okay.
You must want to target the same audience.
Okay.
If your business is about premium quality products, you cannot partner with somebody who is doing mass market. It won't work for you. Permit me to share with you some successful strategic partnerships that is really making a difference today. Now, the thing about, before I go there, you see the banking sector, right?
Right.
They're supposed to have a certain level of money in their treasury, in their treasury, or
Yeah.
whatever it's
Treasury.
called.
Yeah. Yeah. Treasury.
Certain amount of money you must have to operate. Let me use layman's
Exactly.
terms. I can't remember the technical word.
Your baseline. Your baseline.
You know, right? Now, if you notice that as a bank, you are failing. Before your central bank comes to knock your door, quickly look for a bank that is stronger than you, and boom,
But okay.
partner.
Okay.
That is what a lot of companies in the world today that we don't know are doing. The
Okay.
best strategic partnerships are the ones that offer clear benefits to their audience of both brands. If your
Oh wow.
audiences are not having the same mindset, it's going to be difficult. When a partnership appeals to both audiences, the two brands can expand their reach and what generates more sales. Ben, at the end of
Right.
the day, it's a win-win.
Win-win situation. Yeah.
Uber and Spotify, we all know what Uber is. We all know what Spotify is.
Yeah.
They have a partnership today. They're making a difference. What are they doing? Spotify is allowing Uber riders stream Spotify playlists whenever they take a ride. So I'm in your car and you don't have to have your pen drive or whatever. Spotify has almost all the music in the world. My
That's right.
guy, you get your clients, music is playing. I'm having an experience. Yesterday I
Right.
was on a platform talking about the experience economy. You know
Okay.
how we are building beyond providing services or making products. You are giving your audiences a wow experience,
Right.
so they can come back again. If, and I said this yesterday, if your business is not inspiring people, you won't have repeated business.
That's it. That's true.
If I buy water from you today, and I can buy the same water from somebody tomorrow, it means I don't have to be loyal to you, Ben.
That's right. That's
But
right.
if I buy
You
the
can
water
get it
from you
elsewhere.
and you give me an experience nobody can give me, I will keep coming back to you.
That's it. That's it.
Apple has what called Apple Pay. They have collaborated with MasterCard. Smart move.
That's
MasterCard
right.
has all the numbers. Apple has the
Yes.
brand. Look at that marriage. Isn't it fantastic? Louis Vuitton and then BMW. This one made me, when I did my research, I say, hey, Radi Yesu. Ben, can you imagine? Louis Vuitton and BMW have come together.
Automobile design.
Louis Vuitton is creating a bag that suits a particular brand of BM. Hey, I heard that the BM is they call the BMW i8 sports car.
That's right.
So they have made a collection of Louis Vuitton bags, custom made to
Custom
pair with
made.
that car.
That's right.
Then imagine you having that car. Then bam, they give me the hey. Then you are finished. You saw it. And listen, BMW, Louis Vuitton are premium brands.
That's
So
right. Yes. Yeah.
they know the income level they are trying to attract.
Exactly. Exactly.
Starbucks,
Exactly.
Barnes and Noble. When you go
That.
into a Barnes and Noble store, they've created in their cafe. They've partnered with Starbucks. So in their cup for coffee is branded B&N Cafe. There's Starbucks logo on it. We all know Starbucks is popular.
Yeah.
Who would, if anybody
Who
sees
wouldn't
them,
take it?
come on. Listen, hey, whilst Africans are complaining that I don't want people to say my idea, have you seen what people are doing? Have you seen the difference leading brands are making?
Mindset. That's right.
Do you know
They
how
are
much money
partnering.
they are making?
Yeah.
Don't play.
And this is money. This money. I mean, they were not going to make individually.
Thank you, Ben. God bless you. They would have struggled. Listen, let me tell people something. Say, listen, you are competing with the same audience to buy the same products with different names. These people have a certain amount of income you cannot change
That's right. That's right.
until they change it. So if my budget is 1,000 cedis, your goal is to ensure that even if somebody buys my competitor, myself, I enter some. Now, when when I have a deficit, that is when your experience will determine whether they will take you or your competitor.
Right.
Now,
right.
where you cannot compete,
Yeah.
join the game. So you all will share. You see, it's wisdom.
That's it.
Business is not supposed to be difficult. Even in these hard times, right? You should be more innovative. And strategic partnership breeds innovation.
That's right. That's right.
Innovation inspires people. Your clients, your customers always want to have exciting services, exciting products. They want to connect with your product. They want to identify your product. They want to bond with people using your product. If you the examples I gave, that is what they are doing. Hey, Charlie, you buy the sports car, so hey, see my bag. Oh, we're going for business meeting and we are moving. I'm adding value to their lives.
That's it.
Hey, Charlie, you are drinking Starbucks. I'm drinking Starbucks. Sometimes I go the lower level so people can understand. Like I like to from the lower level, then we go to the premium. Everybody is inside. Everybody is in this matter.
That's right.
Uber and Spotify. I'm entering my Uber. I got my Uber. Okay, fine.
Right.
I love music. A certain kind of music. Spotify is on. I'm sure you can play me hip life or you can go Western or whatever. Everybody, you see, everybody's needs are met. They target the market, and that is it. How
right.
are you approaching your market?
Are you approaching your
COVID,
market?
oh, the war, oh, it's not your doing. You can't control it. But what
That's
can you
all.
control? The iPod was created during September 11 when America was badly hit. People were weeping. One of the most tragic times of America. Steve Jobs decided to be innovative. Ben, people asked, say, Masa, how can you be this insensitive? People are crying. You are busy doing business. And he asked them, why not? You know what he told them? He said, listen,
Uh-huh.
it is because of this sadness I was inspired to create an iPod because music soothes really grief.
That's right.
It relaxes you. He
That's a
wants
smart
every
one.
American to have an iPod to be calm.
That's right.
That was how he made it with the iPod during crisis. And here we are. Every time we ask our leaders why we have issues, crisis. There is nothing wrong with saying crisis, but
Yes.
as you said, the crisis, move towards innovation. So, how is this
For the
crisis making
crisis.
you innovative? When you come to speak to your people, and I want the leaders to hear this, whether you're in politics or not,
Right.
no matter how bad the situation is, stop giving credit to problems.
That's right.
Give people hope,
Hope.
right?
That's
People
right.
need hope. If you come to me and leave me with bad news, and you leave the television, you leave the staff meeting, what am I supposed to do? When you give people bad news, as your followers bad news, you know what happens to them? You stifle creativity because you are breeding fear, and fear stifles creativity, Ben.
Right.
So, as a
So they are
leader that
scared.
makes a difference, sorry,
Sorry.
please, this is the time for our leaders to be more strategic. Partner with game changers in your country and make a difference. The city will not change before Akufo-Addo leaves Ghana. You know why? Not because he
No.
doesn't wish, not because he doesn't have good intentions to make it change, but you
Right.
see, the decision, the efforts to be made has not even is not even started. When you go to Rwanda and Kenya, for example, when you go to their stores, their duty-free stores, even their duty-free stores, almost everything there is made from their country.
Okay. Okay.
Almost everything there. I'd never seen a duty-free store where it's purely African. I was shocked. Say, hey, in Africa here, go to Ghana. It's all Western products and a few Ghanaian products. You are spending more importing. Lebanese have companies here. Indians have companies here. South Africans have companies here. They import their things from their countries here. Do they trade in CD?
No.
Thank you. They trade in dollars. How are you
Dollars.
going to solve the city problem? Let's not kid ourselves. And we know that time is a very important factor in decision making. If you
That's
want
right.
something to happen in 10 years, Dubai did not become what it is today by somebody coming to do 8 years presidency. No. If you read the book, My Vision, or whatever that book is called, it took a long time. Leadership. We want to partner with the government. We want to partner with leaders. We want to partner with brands to make a difference. Leadership is about making a difference. Don C. Maxwell will tell you, transform your world. Transform your world. If your government is not helping, what are you doing in your space, in your one corner? So that tomorrow, when somebody in the government has the opportunity to want to partner, will they call your name? Will they
Yeah.
call you? Stop complaining. Position yourself. One day, the opportunity will come to make a difference.
Position yourself. One day the opportunity will come for you to make a difference. So one friend just sent a message. He said, opportunity, they say, normally comes to the prepared. But I want to tell you, opportunity comes not to the prepared. Because most often people think being prepared is having all the resources. But I thank God for what this lady is saying. It is not about the resources you have, but strategic partnership.
Come on, come on. I clap for you. Ben, he is right.
Yeah.
I tell my mentees today, create your opportunities. Create
Right.
it. Don't wait for the opportunity to come. Create your opportunity.
Right.
When the opportunity comes to you, it's not about being prepared resourcefully, being prepared mentally,
That's it. That's it.
being prepared skillfully.
That's it.
Are you getting it? So people will come, hey Ben, I have this business. I need to run it in Ghana. I don't live in Ghana. I need somebody I can trust.
That's it.
Then Ben has been praying, God, oh, I need $1 billion idea. Oh, then you've been praying. You're not preparing. Oh. You're not planning. You're not putting down things. Then he
Right.
say, hey, Ben, I need you to sign. Can you do it to be for me now, 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 now? Now you cannot say yes because you are afraid you disgrace yourself. The opportunities are coming. And
Right.
please, Africans, This continent has become the focus of the world. You don't have a choice to say you're not ready mentally. Start preparing yourself. It will come like a thief in the night. You won't even know when the opportunity comes, but they'll call your name. Will you be ready? It's very important for us to really, really not take these things for granted. Very important, Ben.
Right. So in the preparation moment, this I just wanted to use your company and then yourself, just as you do it. You don't really, or you don't prepare just for one thing, but then what is the other thing that you prepare towards, that you become so open to any other partner that is coming on board?
Service. I served a lot of people. Ben, oh my goodness. I served people with joy. My joy was to make somebody's dream just come true.
That's
So
it.
when I served people, it was not for me. It was just to make your dream come to pass. I didn't know that whilst doing that, I was developing my skills.
Right.
When you
Right.
impact in somebody's life, you are adding value to yourself. You are increasing in skill, in knowledge, in ability. That's what people don't get. If you sit down in your one corner and think that, oh, just for shaggy reasons or for any reason, grace will follow me. Hey, even money is choosy. Then money doesn't like everybody. Oh.
That's right.
Money likes certain kind of people. Are you the person money likes? Because you don't even know what to do with money when it comes. You will use on frivolous things. You will
Okay.
not
Okay.
invest. You will not
Okay.
impact anybody. You won't be a blessing to yourself. You won't be a blessing to people. Why
Okay.
should money come and look for you?
Okay.
Listen, for you to know that wealth will find you is by your perception about what money is.
Okay.
You get me? For you to know you will succeed is your mindset. When your mindset is in the right order, oh, you have no choice. Success fall on you. Blessing fall. It's not. Listen, you can pray, turn around, jump high, skip around, and claim God's blessings. Forget it. If you're
Forget
not
it.
proficient, you
Forget
will
it.
not get it. I'm sorry for you. That is why people who don't even believe in God will have money. It's
Mm-hmm.
not about your belief in God. There are principles that God has put. He does not
Let's
discriminate
follow.
anybody. You must
Yes.
follow the principles of wealth. Okay?
Right.
Follow principles. And if you don't know, follow people who know. Let them be your friends. Stop hanging around people who will not impact your life. Stop hanging
People.
around people who don't make a difference, who you don't learn from. Stop hanging
Right.
around them. Say hello. How are you? But they cannot be the people you spend your hours on. 24 hours is of what you have in a day.
That's it.
Any minute you give within 24 hours is very important. So that person must be of serious value.
To you.
I've
Let,
said
let,
that.
let, let me read this thing, which is tying into your service. It says, who is this lady? She's just speaking my language and she's telling my story. Benjamin, you know what? The service part she just shared is just me. One Once I will just give some service to someone I did not know. The person was looking for something, and then I offered myself to help this person locate what he was looking for. And to my surprise, we exchanged numbers. Some months later, this person called me that if I'm willing to be their local rep in Ghana.
Wow.
And with the job they do, I knew I have no idea about the kind of business they are into. But the person knowing me just told me it's not about the expertise, but it is just by your service you render to us. You can represent us with those service and those qualities.
Wow. 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 It reminds me of a story of somebody when I was used to live in Nigeria. There's this very popular personality, very intelligent
Right.
gentleman.
Sure.
He was a very poor performer in school.
Okay.
Like he graduated literally with third class. For the three big opportunities he ever had in his life, he never qualified, but he was given
Okay.
the job. Listen to
Wow.
me. He never qualified per their standard, but he got the
But-
job.
Okay. Okay.
He
That's what I
said
was going to ask.
When they called him after the offer, they said, book wise, everything wise, you are far. But there's
Okay.
something about you that these people don't
Okay.
have, that school did not give.
All right.
Ben, this guy was not your regular school person, but he was so talented,
That's true.
so skilled at
That's true.
his should I say his vocation, which
Okay.
you will not think was going to be a job. Because in school, he was always doing MCing job and
Right.
radio jobs and all that.
Right.
He had opportunities with the biggest brands in Nigeria, we call radio and TV brands,
Right.
biggest SA gigs. He got it. He said there's just something about you that the people who give they don't have, and he never disappointed any of those people. Listen, like I said earlier, Ben, you are you.
That's right. Nobody.
Just develop your. You see, what your university or vocational school or your secondary school did for you, they've done the best. The
Okay.
rest is up to us.
It's up to us. Yeah. True.
Harness
True.
the deeper things God has given you. Harness it. You get
Nice.
it?
Nice.
Develop it. Bring them out. Like enjoy just developing yourself.
Right.
Don't be interested in people giving you fans or cheering you on. No, no,
Right.
no. Life is
Right.
not about eye pleasing people. Ben, develop yourself. One day, like this gentleman said, you too be given an opportunity you don't deserve. I have
That's
never
right.
had an opportunity that I believe I deserve. No, I
That's right.
believe that I had other people who have been in business before me that deserve what I've gotten. But there's just something about me that not everybody has, that I have dwelled on, I have developed, I have highlighted in my life. You need to do the same. The
Right.
secret to success is not you to be the most brilliant, but you being available when the time counts.
Ah, that is
You
deep.
get it? You have to be available when the time comes and
Wow.
make it count. I'm telling
Wow.
you, if you've been living at a bridge, you can change it just by changing your mind and your attitude. You can get up every morning and walk like as if you don't live under the bridge. Somebody will see you and say, I want you to follow me, come and fish with me, and make you fish out of men.
True.
Trust me, God never disappoint those kind of people. I'm telling you.
Sure.
Even if it is somebody who has done you witchcraft in your family,
Right.
God Himself will make you find, lead you to your deliverer, deliver
To
you,
deliver
and
you.
yes, I'm telling you, God does not joke with people like that. I'm telling you.
Right. Wow. Wow. This is getting beautiful about this service part. The president just sent another message to just top up with what you say. And she says, you know what? I'm just also loving the comment that was given by this lady. When I build your life, you will build my business. And that is exactly what they did to me.
I tell
After
you.
identifying what I'm good at, they build me, or they help me build that which I have. And now I am the African rep.
Come on, congratulations. Keep soaring, keep flying, keep excelling. That is the way to go.
Right, right. So when you identify these people, how do you do the building? How do you do the packaging? Because I think they are raw. How do you package them?
You mean the people who you want to impact in your life?
Yes, like this lady's story. Like when you're doing this partnership, you've seen this person book wise, the person is not there, but you've seen this gift or this talent in this person. How do you go ahead to shape this person to make this person um beneficial to this partnership?
So, yeah. So basically, you see, if you are really concerned about people, you can tell what people need. Let me give you an example. There is this late founder of one of the biggest retail brands in America, Zappos. They make
Okay.
shoes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Before he died, unfortunately, very young gentleman, but died under very unusual circumstance. Um, he believed in exceptional leadership, right? He
Right.
believed in being a leader. So I have to charge my laptop; it's about to die.
Right.
So he believed in being a different leader. He believed in not being regular. So one day, his brother being accountant, he told the brother that listen, we have not met our target for the year.
Mhm. Right.
And he needs to achieve this target. So he has decided that his 1 year salary, abroad they calculate their salary annually. He
Right.
has decided that for this 1 year, he wants to split his salary to all among his staff. To top up, can you imagine? We see you have you heard in this world, even America, they're not there. This guy decided that the brother thought he was mad. The brother said, I don't blame you, you're not a married man, you're single. If you're a man, you will never think. The guy
This
said,
way.
please, 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 just do as I have asked. Ben, can you believe that after the brother paid, topped up everybody's salary for the year, they accomplished their financial objective to the extent that the man was able to even get his money back?
Oh,
When they asked the staff, so what was the difference? They said, man, the money came at the right time. They didn't ask because they were content with the fact that they had a leader that was not common. So
okay.
they thought that, oh, why should we ask for too much? So you pay me my salary, and no salary meets all your bills, right?
Right.
You get it?
Right.
No
Right.
salary meets all your bills, but it meets some.
You made some.
They
Yeah.
said, in fact, then what the money was able to do for them, it was able to remove their focus from their problem to the job.
Wow.
Whoa!
Wow. Wow.
Whoa! Imagine if this guy decided that he was going to rather shout and scream and insult them. They said
That would have been.
he was empathetic to their needs. Empathetic leadership makes the difference. When you're
That's
able
it.
to sense what your people need,
Hmm.
that is a very, very, how do I say it? It's a premium character you must develop.
That's it. Sensing their needs.
So, man, I see that you'll be doing well as a speaker. So, what opportunities would you think I can help you? What can I help you with? Oh, Emma, I would need to do some go for some training at Harvard. I'm just saying, give an example, right?
Right.
Or I will need some money to top up my education at
Right.
UGBS. Okay.
Right.
So we're gonna give you a loan. You're gonna make sure
Right.
you do that, and then we'll
Right.
give you interest-free loan. Go to school,
Good.
develop yourself, and
Good.
come back.
Right.
What? Oh, I have some rent issues. I need to. No, I give you some mortgage interest-free.
Right. Right.
You get.
Get it. Don't worry, it's getting wonderful here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just
Sorry, I had to mute him because my daughter wanted my attention. Sorry.
right. That's
Sorry, Ben.
empathic leadership.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
I can give you a mortgage interest free. I don't want you to have issues with houses. Just go get it. Hey
Right.
Ben, would you work?
You work well.
Would you work?
I
Ah,
work well.
that is what I'm talking about. Or I come to work and I'm so down. I'm so down. I can't. What is wrong with you, Ben? What? Oh, I have issues. My daughter's in the hospital. We've paid
Right.
everything, but now they need this amount of money. How much do you need?
That's it.
Okay, I can give you this money. Go and solve the problem. Hey, you see, people will go the extra mile for you because you go the extra mile for them.
That's it. That's it.
Never assume you can treat your team equally. Treat them equitably
Whoa.
because their problems are not the same.
Master Glow.
Thank you. Their problems are not the same.
Okay.
Attend to each and every one according to their
Yeah.
issues. Be fair and firm. Simple.
Right. Wow. Be fair and firm. This is beautiful. We all don't have the same needs at the same time. So, as a leader, be strategic about attending to the needs of your people. And that is the beginning of a strong partnership because once you're
Absolutely.
able to attend to their needs, they attend to your needs as well.
Thank you. You have gotten the formula well, Ben. You are very intelligent.
It is a strategic partnership. The teacher and the student.
Exactly.
Oh wow. That has been wonderful. That has been. Let me just take my last commercial break, and then when we are back, Madam Emma will give us her last words, and then we close the show. So stick around, don't go. Wait for her last words.
Need a spark to kickstart your innovation? Looking for thought and talks to get things moving? Wondering how to navigate a future full of change and uncertainty? With the eye-opening stories of digital disruption, extreme customer centricity, organizational innovation, and global shift, our collective of speakers, MCs, and moderators will shift your perspective. Meet our speakers. For booking and interviews, contact us on 0246 054092 or send us a mail info.accessnet@gmail.com. You can also follow us on all social media channels at AccessNet Global, African Seasoned Speakers Network, influencing the next generation of Africans.
Right, influencing the next generation of Africans, and exactly what we are doing today. So, Madam Emma, what are your last words you want to share with us on the topic we're treating today? How leaders can make a difference through strategic partnership.
Thank you very much, Ben. I've had a very wonderful time on this platform.
Right.
You need to first of all get it right in your mind. If you get it right in your mind, you will get it right in real life. Okay? Everything you're expressing today is actually, pigment of what you have in your mind. Be who you want to attract.
Oh, wow.
Be who you want to attract. If you're always looking at the mirror and you think that you are the only one who is better than anybody else, take a look again. Somebody else is also coping with the difference he or she cannot cope, but they're not telling you.
Right.
So always believe that you will find the best in people and you actually see it. Do not hesitate to make a necessary decision when people you've given a chance to are failing to align themselves. You don't owe anybody beyond the kind of support you've given. If you have been there to support the person is erring, you are there to support the person to grow, and the person is not accepting it, please feel free to walk away from such relationships that are not adding value to your life. Please, don't be sentimental in your decision making. Be strategic. Because strategic partnerships will work if you have the right people in your boat. And remember, a leader without a dream will without a team will never achieve his or her dream, but always live a nightmare. Once you have the right people in your team, you will fulfill your dream. Yeah. Thank you.
When you have the right people in your team, you will fulfill your dream. Beautiful. And that sums it up with our final comment that's showing now. Awesome topic. Great job. That is what Dr.
Thank
Melissa
you,
is
Dr.
telling
Dodson.
Because he said it's a wonderful topic and you have treated it so well with that great strategic partnership you've had with us tonight.
Thank you so much, Ben. I've had fun. Thank you so much.
Right. We were waiting for the hashtag, but the nuggets are so deep that we're trying to get the hashtag for today. But hey, the hashtag for today has dropped. It says that you are you. That is a hashtag for today. You are you. Nobody can.
You are you, 2022.
Perfect. The hashtag. We've even done a partnership with the hashtag.
You see that?
2022.
You see that? You see that? We should have the You Are You conference very soon. Tell Mackenzie to organize that event. The You Are You conference.
It is done. The You Are You conference. It is done.
Yes.
You need to be you. You need to be the real person.
You need to be you. I'm telling you.
I'm sure. It's so real. Because once you are you, the service flows naturally.
That is it. You're not afraid of anybody stealing your idea. I forgot to drop this.
Right.
Steve Jobs was even kicked out of his company one time.
Yep.
They sacked him from his own company.
Yes.
He started another one. They called him back to come back to his company and bring that company together. You are you. Nobody can be you. Nobody can be you. Nobody can be you.
You are you. On that note, we want to let you know that you are you. You are a unique person. The only thing that somebody don't have that you have is your DNA. So whatever is
it is what DNA, it is, Ben. It is what it is.
Whatever is in your DNA that you need to produce, You are you. You need to do it
Thank
wherever
you.
they plant you, wherever they place you. You produce that which is in your DNA, and you're going to do it. Steve Jobs created a company, the old company that sacked him, called him back to bring that company that he has created. You are you. If you forget anything at all, remember, you are you. And I know we want to say a very thank you to the African season speakers for such a wonderful platform, giving us the Power Impact series and bringing on board a wonderful person, Emmaline Datey, who has done a wonderful job handling the topic for today. And we want to say a very big thank you for her coming. This is her second time, so the second coming is a wonderful coming. It's
I
came
tell
with
you,
power.
it's
It
been
came
an
with all the
honor. It's
power
been an
and with all the
yes.
ingredients that you need, and with all her
Please,
experience
let's go.
working with all
Yeah.
that she's doing, that great partnership that she has built, that people feel that she's been here for a decade. She's been here for only 3 years. But the portfolio speaks volume. That is what we're talking about. That is taking advantage of the partners that you see around that are going to lift you to the next level of your life, of your business. So, on that note, we want to say thank you for joining us. We're going to meet same time next week, and it's the same time. Watch out for the next topic we're going to share on the Power Impact series. And as I always say, dreams are in levels. Make sure you get to the top level of your dreams. On behalf of the team here, we want to say bye bye and see you same time next week. Have a wonderful week.